Hello everyone. So previously we had discussed on the topic circular linked list, right? So today we'll be discussing on the topic stack actually, stack data structure. Yeah. So let's see what the definition states here. A stack is a linear data structure that follows the principle LeetCode, right? LeetCode in the sense last in, first out. Again, a stack is a linear data structure that follows the principle LeetCode, last in, first out. The element inserted last is the first one to be removed, right? So the element inserted last is the first one to be removed. Just keep this in mind. Yeah. So usually the operations that stack provides us push, pop. So this is one of the important things that we need to remember actually. Yeah. So it follows the structure LeetCode. It follows the principle LeetCode last and first out. The element inserted last is the first one to be removed. Just remember this one. Yeah. See here, one of the simple examples, right? So initially we have the empty stack actually. Top will be -1, means empty stack, right? So now we are inserting one. In the sense we are going with a push operation. So we are inserting the one. One stays here, right? So only one is present at the stack, right? So this will be at the top. See, stack of 0 is equal to 1. Next, we are inserting the element 1, 2. So now we have 1 on the stack. Now we are going with a 1 and 2. We have inserted the 1, we have inserted 2 after 1. So 1 is settled here, 2 we have here, right? Next, we are inserting the element 3, right? So we have 1 and 2 at the stack, and now we have 3. So 3 is at the top. See, stack of 1 equals to 2 here. Now stack of 2 equals to 3. Finally, what we are doing, we are removing we are removing the this one. If we give basically if we are removing stack of 2, right, stack of 2, right, so this element will be removed accordingly with the definition. So what did I say when I read the definition? A stack is a linear data structure that follows the principle LeetCode, last in, first out. The element inserted last is the first one to be removed. The element inserted last is the first one to be removed. So this is inserted last. So we have inserted 3 at the last, right? So we have inserted 3 at the last, and this is the first one to get removed actually. So when we remove this one, the last element from the stack, so this gets removed first actually. After removing this one, 1 and 2 will be left actually. 1 and 2 will be left. So for removing, we'll be making use of the pop operation, right? For inserting, we'll be making use of the push operation. Just remember this. Yep. So this is it for the a stack actually. Yep. So let's move on with the this one explanation part. In a stack, insertion happens using the push and removal happens using the pop. This one I have already explained. All operations occur only from one end called the top. That's what we saw now. All the operations occur only from one end called the pop, right? So think of it like a stack of plates. You remove the top plate first. So suppose if we have the stack of plates one above the other, so the first one that we will be removing is the last one that we have uh, placed actually. The last one that we have placed, right? So think of it like a stack of plates. You remove the top this one plate first. This is one of the good examples actually. Yep. So now this is it about the stack. Now let's try to understand the same thing with a very simple example. Yeah. So I'll just go with a class here, stack demo. Yep, so this is fine. First, let's go with the array to store the stack elements, right? So I'll just go with the end. This one stack actually. Yep. Next, we need a variable to track the top element. So let's consider the top here. Simple as that. Now let's go with the constructor to initialize the stack size, right? I'll just go with the stack demo here. This one. Let me go with the size. So this is fine. Stack equals let me go with new int of, let me pass the size here, right? So this is fine. So we have successfully created the stack array. Now after creating the stack array, so stack will be initialized empty. So if you remember the diagram, initially stack will be empty and the top will be -1, right? So top equals -1. Let me give you top equals -1. So this is fine. Next, first let's go with the push operation. So if suppose if you want to insert the element, we'll be making for inserting the element, we'll be going with a push, right? So I'll just go with void push here. So this is fine. So let me consider value as the parameter. Yep. So I'll just go with top equals top plus one actually, or I'll just write this one like this. Anyways, so we are just moving the top pointer up. Next, let me go with stack of top. So let me assign this one to the value. Yep. So we are just inserting the value at the top. So this is it. This is it for the push operation. Right now, let's go with the pop operation. Pop operation, what it does, if you remember, so while explaining, I said it removes the last element, right? The one which we have inserted at the last will be removed first when we are considering the this one stack actually, right? So I'll just go with a pop here. So let me do one thing. Yeah, I'll just go with a pop. So let me go with a remote here. So this one will be stack of, let me pass the pop here, right? So it's not zero, pop. Anyways, yep, not the pop actually. This is the top. Sorry. So we are storing the top element, right? So this is next, we have to move a top pointer down. Top equals top minus one, right? So I'll just go with top equals top minus one. Then we have to return the remote actually. So what we're doing here, return remote actually. Basically, we are returning the remote element, right? So that's it. So next, let's do one thing. Let's move on with the main method. So example usage, let me paste it from the Google. Just give me a second here. Let me paste it over here. Or let me do one thing. Let me type this one anyways. So let me consider some example. So I'll just go with stack demo. This one is equals new stack demo. So this one, yeah, let me pass S actually. So this is fine. Not S. So we have to consider the size, right? So I'll just go with, yeah, as I've considered S. So I'll just go with a 5 actually. Yeah, of size 5. We are creating the stack of size 5. Next, let's push some elements into the stack. Let's push some 2 to 3 elements, man. I'll just go with S dot push of 10. So yeah, the same thing. Let me copy here. Yep. So I'll just change this one. We can have the duplicate elements, no doubt. So I'll just go with a 20 and 30. So this looks good. Anyways, so now we have pushed the three elements to the stack. The stack size is 5. So we have pushed the three elements. So everything is good. So with a value of 10, 20, and 30. So 10 will be at the bottom. 20 it will be at the mid actually. 20 will be the mid at the mid actually, mid of the stack. And the 10 will be present at the we are pushing 10, 30 will be present at the top of the stack actually. Yeah, 20 at the mid, 10 at the bottom, and 30 at the this one. What do we call top actually like this? We can just represent like this, right? So this one, yeah. So this one, 10 here, 20, so 30, right? So the top of the stack consists of the 30 actually. Yep. So this is fine. Now, suppose if you want to remove the top element, right? So let's continue writing the code actually. Let me delete this one. So yeah, what we need to do, I'll just go with here, this one, system out println. So I'll just go with s dot pop actually. Yep. So we are removing the top element. The final one is, let me go with actually s dot pop again. Yeah. Let me go with s dot pop again. So we are removing the next top element. Yeah. We are removing the next top element, meaning, so we are removing 30 as well as the 20. So the one which is at the top will be removed first, right? So when we have inserted the last actually, it will be removed first actually. 30 is the last we have this one. The second last is 20. So 30 and 20 should be removed actually. Yep. So the output that we need to get here is this one. What do we call? A removed element, first one 30. Then stack now it should be 10 and 20. Then see, I'll do one thing. So let me run this one and let me explain you. I have actually illegal start of this one. What happened here? One second. So this is fine. Push. This is fine. Remote. Oh, after remote. So let me close the flag bracket here. So let me remove this one. Let me run this one again. So yeah, we have 30 and 20. So why? Because see, the simple thing here, stack we have 10, 20. First we inserted 10, then we inserted 20 to the stack 30, right? So first what we are doing, we are removing the topmost element, right? So the most, this one, the most recently added number will be removed first, right? So this one we will be removing 30. So we are getting the correct output. Again, we are going with s.pop, right? After removing, the stack consists of only this one, 10 as well as the 20, right? So now again we are performing the pop operation s.pop. So now this time 20 will be removed. Actually, we are getting the correct output. And now in the stack only 10 is left actually. Yeah, 10 is left actually. Yeah. So we are getting the desired output here, right? So we are getting the desired output. So this is it about the stack. So we have written the correct code and we are getting the desired output. Yep. So this is fine. Now let's discuss the real world applications of the stack. So the first thing, basically we will be making use of the undo stack for the undo and the redo operations in the editors, right? So we'll be making use of the stack for the undo and redo operations in editors, right? So the next one is function calls, right? So we will be going with a call stack in this one. If you are going with the Java, this one, Java programming language, so but there is a process called call stack, right? So we will be making use of the call stack in JVM for the function calls actually. Yep. So this is one of the real world applications. So undo and redo operations in the editors as well. And so we will be going with the expression evaluation, nothing but the infix and the postfix, right? Infix to prefix. So the postfix, sorry. Yep. So that is also one of the real world applications of the stack. So we'll be making use of the stack for the expression evaluation, infix to postfix actually. Next, for the backtracking, we will be making use of the this one. What do we call for the backtracking? Usually for the maze actually, maze along with the recursion. Yeah, recursion. So we will be making use of the stack for this one as well. Yep. So browser history, right? For the browser history, back button to go to the back button. So we have the back button within the browser history, right? So for that, we will be making use of the stack again. Yeah, the browser history, the back button, we'll be making use of the stack there as well. So these are some of the real world applications of the stack, right? So now we are done with discussing the real world applications of the stack. Let's do one thing. Let's move on with the time complexity and the space complexity, right? So the time complexity for the push and pop operations. So this one, push and pop, right? So the for the push, it is big of 1. Why it is big of 1? Because we are inserting at the top and it takes the constant time, right? So overall time complexity would lead to big of 1. For the pop operation, it would be big of 1 as well, because we are removing the element from the top, which takes constant time as well. So overall, this one time complexity would lead to big of 1. So the time complexity for both the push and pop operations is big of 1, and the space complexity would lead to big of n, because stack stores n elements in the array. Stack stores n elements in the array. So overall space complexity would lead to big of n. So the time complexity and the space complexity uh, would be big of 1 and big of n respectively, right? So this is fine. So this is it for the stack actually. This is it for the stack. Next, we will be discussing on the topic queue. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.